These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
What is enlightenment? Can a man become perfection if his actions are still dictated by the world's reactions? Can man dissolve all his anger, jealousy, and greed? Can man truly live in a state of love? In order to be enlightened, a man must be one with light. Can pure light melt and diffuse man's negative emotions? Do we perceive anger, jealousy, and greed because we are not in harmony? If man becomes the sun, moon, and stars, his anger, jealousy, and greed will be a million miles away. Because we see duality, we cannot perceive the truth. The sun does not know darkness. A man who's enlightened knows only the rays of light. He becomes the sun tonight. Christ was the Son of God tonight. Each of us can become the sun. A man may read all the books in the universe. He may be the world's best debater. His intellect may be supreme. But a child who is pure and innocent is truly the wise man. A man who knows his heart understands true knowledge. He alone is wise. I think, therefore, I'm confused. How many different sects and religions are out there? Many say, believe in this and you will be saved. While others say, if you believe in what they say, you are doomed. Are we trapped by what we believe in? I think, therefore, I'm confused. Maybe everybody is talking about the same thing. Can we rely on religion? Maybe the answer lies inside. Is God a Christian, Hindu, or Jain? Was Jesus a Catholic? Don't all great teachers proclaim that God lies within? Maybe we need our own internal experiments. Then we can see that everybody is talking about the same thing. Wouldn't that change the world? It's amazing how the West regards the elderly. Let's put them in an old age home to die. Have we lost our minds? How out of touch we are. The ones who brought us into this world, we put them out to pasture. Have we ever learned from the old ones? Is America the home for the young? What discrimination we have. In Hollywood, a female has a hard time getting roles over 40. We think she is over the hill. Yet the perception dissolved. Man dreads his old age. He longs for his youth. Yet wisdom is garnished throughout a man's life. The older you get, the wiser you become. The wine improves with age. I have a theory. The older you get, the faster time flies. Is time consistent in your life? I remember the summer vacation between my first and second grade. It seemed to last forever. Summer now goes whizzing by. Before you know it, the year is gone. Have you ever had a job and hated it? Constantly looking at your watch. Time slows down. How about your lover? Time seems eternal. Is time merely caused by our mind? Can man perceive something which is timeless and beyond space? The wise man says, dive within the well of your being. You will fly. The answer. Hello, are you out there? I'm trying to inspire you. I don't wish to convert you. There isn't anything to convert. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to condemn you. Life does not condemn. What I say is simple. It comes from my heart. Discover the universe that lies inside. Don't take my word. See for yourself. Is this the new dawning of man? Have we reached a point in history where we can say, let's get rid of the old? War has raged on this planet, and what has it created? Another war. We should have blown up the planet by now. Armageddon should have come, and this land would have been barren. Yes, a new dawning of man is coming. You just wait and see. The entire universe is cheering for us. The new dawn of man is coming. I once read a book given by a dear friend. It was the story of Milarepa, a great Tibetan saint. Milarepa was looking for Martha. He wandered throughout the land. He saw this simple farmer plowing his field. Martha said, "Do you know where Martha, the translator, lives?" in a sarcastic voice. "Oh, he is miles down the road." He spent a few days walking and asked another farmer, "Oh, you passed him 2 days ago." He was the farmer that was plowing his field. A great master has nothing to prove. He loves to plow the fields of life. He loves to pull weeds and plant seeds when the soil is rich. Did you know that God does not bring peace on earth? That is our choice. Do you know that God won't stop a war? That is our choice. Did you know that God won't stop poverty on earth? That is our choice. God won't stop the problems we have created. That is our choice. Is life like a river? We are born and we float merrily down the river of life. At times a storm comes and we get thrown one way and the other way. We are confused and dissatisfied with life. We are with our lover and we watch the moon at night. Where does the river of life take us? Who's the one that places you on this river? Who's the one that takes you from this river when your life is ended? Only you can answer this riddle. I love being a software engineer. I've been doing it for 30 plus years. I've learned so many different languages: C, C++, C#. Each one is a tool. I love starting with a blank slate and create a useful tool. Many mistakes abound. These are called bugs. You fix your bugs and go on your way. I love the wonder when it's done. Built a dome automation program in Maui. No more the dome operator falling asleep. I have learned to be my own software engineer. I look at my bugs in life and try to fix them. Some bugs go deep. It takes time to fix them. We can all learn to program our life. We can choose our destiny. The world doesn't control us. We have the tools. We just have to use them. How much do we stuff things and place them in our closet? We know we should stop smoking, yet we stuff this into our closet. We know we have an anger problem, yet we stuff it into the closet. How large is the closet? We have a lot of junk along the way. Maybe it's time for spring cleaning. Let's go one by one and say, do I really need this? Just choose one item from the closet. This will make your life easier. One day, you will open the closet of life and discover nothing is there. You will enjoy no more baggage. Sit still and listen. How do I sit still? How do I listen? What do you mean by sitting still? What am I supposed to listen to? The mind loves to ramble on. Here's what seems to be two simple things, yet it's the hardest thing in life. This is the most difficult. Sit still and listen. Try to solve this riddle. Masters have come and gone. They all say the same thing. Sit still and listen. Is life like a swing? We are happy and then we're sad. We are content and the next moment we are angry. Are we acting by life's events? Whatever life throws at us, we react. Do you know we can control the swing of life? We don't have to be drama queens. Man was born with the capacity to stop, look, and listen. When something negative comes your way, stop and take a deep breath. Look what's coming your way. Listen to your higher self. This event is something to learn. Drop the old energies of pain. Smile and experience the waves of life. You are eternal. You can master the swing of life. End the cycle of drama. All the great masters have said the same thing. Have your feet on the ground, but have your head in heaven. You are the sun, moon, and stars. In this state, you would not have a care in the world. Anger would be a million miles away. You would know that we are all one. You wouldn't just think it, but in your daily actions, you would experience it. Peace would be on this planet. You would be walking with your Creator. Christ was a great master who lived in this state. He showed man that you have God inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Only you can answer this riddle. Does God have a face? Is there a God sitting in heaven on a throne? Did God create the universe in 7 days? How long is a day? 7 billion years. Do angels have wings? Is there a heaven and hell? There is a heaven and hell. It's your state of mind. God does not punish you. You punish yourself on earth. God will embrace you when you die. It doesn't matter if you are a saint or a sinner. God does not judge you. He accepts you as you are. God is hidden inside of you. Only you can open up the door. The true journey of life begins with a simple step. The light worker is God's handyman. You will probably never know their line of work. They work behind the scenes. They are proud of their work, yet they never gloat about it. You probably have one at work. They just shine light wherever they go. Yes, they are not perfect. They make mistakes. Yet, they learn from them. It's a constant job. That's why it's called a light worker. They shine light all over the world. The light of God dispels darkness on this land. The light worker uses God's light to dispel darkness. This light will transform man. Peace will be on this earth. You just wait and see. When I was around 5, my uncle took my brother and I to Bob's Big Boy. My uncle was giving us a treat. During those times, Bob's had a paper placemat of a man from space. The words, "Take me to your leader," was printed on the back. My brother and I placed the mask over our face. We both started to laugh. We both knew that we came from beyond the stars. Words can't describe the experience. Our uncle certainly wouldn't have understood what we were experiencing. How can you put it in words? Nobody would understand. Yet both my brother and I knew we came from beyond. We just laughed. I'm a twin. When I was young, my mom and dad had to put fingernail polish on one of us. They couldn't tell us apart. Maybe I'm my brother, and my brother is me. Who could tell us apart? There's a part of me that is my brother. A part of my brother is me. Where does the mind exist? Does it exist only in the brain? Does our mind exist throughout our body? Are we narrow in our thinking? How come my gut has a reaction? I feel it in my toes. I listen to my heart. Scientists are beginning to unravel the mysteries of the mind. It seems that intelligence is located everywhere human body. Are our bodies a reflection of our minds? Does our mind govern our emotions, or does our emotions govern our mind? What is dis-ease? Can man control or stop disease? What part does the immune system play in all of this? Can man improve his immune system with his mind? In the future, will man recognize that stress causes the majority of diseases? Imagine man conquering stress. How long could man live? Your greatest enemy or adversary is not outside your life. This adversary lies within. This adversary does not allow you to see the truth for what it is. It allows you to see with tainted eyes. Imagine that the world is divine, but what we see and what it is are completely different. Because we fight with ourselves, we cannot see perfection. We are in constant struggle with ourselves, yet we blame the world and others for our struggle. What would happen if we saw that we first must accept ourselves? We must accept our imperfection. By doing so, and not putting blame on others, we accept responsibility. Once we accept responsibility for our own actions, we can truly succeed with life. We realize that our enemy is our friend. The only way a human can grow is by taking responsibility for his life. Life allows us to grow. Events come to us so we can grow. What you perceive outside is a reflection of your inside. The wise man embraces that enemy and is set free. Are we on the Ferris wheel of life? We go around and around. We are happy and then we are sad. We love someone and then we get totally pissed off by someone. We are at peace and then the next moment we are at war. We go around and around in a circle. How do we go beyond this wheel of life? The masters have come from time immemorial. They have all said the same. Look inside of your heart to answer this riddle. The surfboard is the vehicle to ride the ocean waves. You can take this board around the world and ride the magnificent waves. You paddle out. You encounter obstacles along the way. When the waves are big, you are panting for breath. I made it out. Now what do I do? You wait for a wave to come. Ah, look at that one. I'm in perfect position. You either catch the wave or you don't. The wave doesn't wait for you. You stand up and you made the drop. Your mind is totally at peace. You're in the zone. You made the wave. Or, I'm paddling for the wave. I think I got it. Oh my God, I'm going over the falls. It seems like years I'm underwater, yet only a few seconds go by. The wise man were surfers of their day. They discovered the waves of light. There's an ocean within just waiting to be discovered. Did you know you are a surfer? When I was young, my brother and I went for a spin on a motorboat with our dear friend Mark. It took time to go from the harbor to outside the jetty. When we got outside the jetty, Mark turned off the engine. Suddenly, we felt thousands of bubbles beneath us. Never before have I been so excited. A huge whale comes from the surface and greets us. I'll never forget those beautiful eyes. The whale knew he could destroy us, but that was on his mind. The whale was our friend. He had nothing to prove. He was majestic. I'll never forget that experience. They say that wine will get better with age. But in the job market today, there's discrimination. I once was laid off and given a great termination package on the condition I would be signing this document. The document said I couldn't sue the company for age discrimination. There was a carrot on a stick. It's sad that folks at Google think you are washed up at 30 years old. They become petrified with age. Their self-worth goes away. I'm no longer needed. What a joke we play on ourselves. The older I get, the wiser I get. Society doesn't seem that way. I'm proud of my life, and you can't take that away. Millions of people are older and are like that fine wine. We must change our ways. The horse is wild and running in the wind. It loves to run. The horse loves its freedom. It can go anywhere it desires. The horse loves the pack it's in. It doesn't fight or squabble. The horse has a tremendous mane. It is gentle in nature. We have the horse within. Freedom exists inside. We can run with the wind. Only you can discover this road. How would you like to be like an eagle soaring in the wind? How would you like to be like a dolphin dancing in the waves? How would you like to be a star sparkling at night? How would you like to be the universe in all its glory? How would you like to be the sun shining warmth through this world? This is the middle of life. You are the sun, moon, and stars. Discover your true essence. The Santana winds were blowing today. At the Grammys, Carlos Santana blew them away. Smooth was the sailing that took the song of the year. His album, Supernatural, won Album of the Year. In all, he stole the show. His dreams came true. The electricity filled the air and all was moved. Love truly conquers. Whatever we are about to give up, a miracle can occur. For months now, his music is on top of the charts. Born in Mexico, he has been rich and full. His life has been dedicated towards peace. His soul is on fire. He has seen the good, bad, and ugly. He has embraced the monster within. May the Santana's winds blow forever. When I was young, I grew up in the house of the future. My dad built it. 20,000 people came and visited our house in a 2-week period. It was featured in magazines, newspapers, movie theaters, and TV. Imagine walking to a house and by clapping on your hands, the lights turn on. A key with 1,000 different combinations, which would call the police if their wrong key was inserted. Windows would close automatically when it was raining or it got cold. At night, lights would turn on automatically as you entered a darkened room. It would turn off when you leave. At the press of a button, 25 preset numbers would call someone on the phone. Cordless lamps and plugs could be moved anywhere in their room and light up. My mom could be making dinner and she could watch us playing inside or outside on TV. Peekaboo walls with slanted wooden glass panels allow people to view out and no one could look in. Movable glass walls separated the living room and outside porch. An aluminum cooking pan is suspended in space by electronic coils in a cabinet. The lanai had its own natural air conditioning. Cool air would circulate according to the law of physics. A picture window is over the fireplace. No chimney. Smoke goes underneath the house. There is no lawn. Pink and green gravel is a border by natural shrubs and flowers. No gardening was necessary. These images will live with me forever. I learned at a young age to think outside the box. We all look in the mirror when we get ready for work. If the night was full of partying, we will see baggage underneath our eyes. If we are young, a child will giggle to the mirror. The mirror will reflect our state of mind. If your husband cheated on you, your face will be full of sadness. If your mate proposes to you, you will declare, "I'm the luckiest person in the world." If your mom dies, you will reflect grief. There's a mirror within that needs to be discovered. A wise man cleans the mirror of life within. He finds his true nature. When you dust your house, the dust flies all around. At times it appears that dusting truly causes more dust to fly. Yet at the end of the day, your house is clean. Are we at the point in time when humanity is dusting our house? It seems like more chaos than ever. The world is spinning out of control. Yet realize the house is being cleaned. Peace will prevail on this earth. Now continue the house cleaning. It takes two to tango. The next time you're about ready to get angry, remember the following. It takes two to tango. You can diffuse your anger by seeing the molehill is not the mountain. What difference does it make? Do I really need to prove my point of view? There are always two sides of the story. The wise man always sees it takes two to tango. If you give anger to a wise man, he will not accept it. The anger will be redirected back to you. This is the true martial artist. The wise man knows it takes two to tango. Do you want some small advice? Let go of your anger. You may hold some situations for decades. The other person has forgotten about it years ago. Yet you carry this baggage on your shoulder. Throw this baggage away. Forgive yourself and others. This doesn't mean you forget it. It means you forgive. You will experience less weight on your shoulder on your journey of life. Practice being a human being. You are a human doer. Sit and play with your children. Put your cell phone away. Your children will grow right before you. Take this golden opportunity to know them. Spend time with your friends. Don't put your job first in your life. Create a work-life balance. Learn how to meditate. Let go of old energies such as anger, fighting, impatience, intolerance, and greed. Drop them by the side of the road. Embrace kindness, compassion, tolerance, patience, and love. Over time, you will soar like the eagle. Remember, you are a piece of the puzzle. You can change the world. Did you know that you are a prince? Did you know that peace exists in your heart? Did you know you are eternal? Did you know a part of you is one with God? Did you know your mission is to solve this puzzle? It might sound outlandish that this may be true. Don't take my word. Why not see for yourself? It just takes one small step upon another. Did you know God does not try to convert you? He does not say, if you don't believe or follow me, you're going to hell. God is not judged. There is no word of God. All the great books were channeled from God to a human being. He simply put those words into a book. There are many ways to God. God doesn't care about your religion. Quite frankly, He doesn't like religious wars. My religion is better than your religion. How trite that is. God does not take sides when both are fighting. Actions speak louder than words. A man of God is one that has a humble heart. He has found his true home within his heart. He has dropped the war inside and is asleep with his beloved. He is never alone. When you were born, God released you from heaven into this world. When you die, God releases you from this world into His arms. It doesn't matter if you're a saint or sinner. God accepts you the same. You have free choice. God will always love you. When I was young at times, I couldn't stand to hear about God. I would get a cringe inside. They wanted me to feel guilty about putting Christ on a cross. I did not put Him on a cross. That was 2,000 years ago. You are born a sinner. How can you be born a sinner when we came from God? Is God a sinner? 3 times, by meditating and praying, I learned truly to love God. I ate the apple of life, and no serpent engulfed me. Peace exists inside. I found God in my heart. The universe is alive. Man drinks from the well, and his thirst is satisfied. Man searches for the well of life. He wants his soul to be quenched. Man searches all throughout the lands. He searches throughout the universe. His lips are parched. He sees mirages, but they disappear in thin air. The wise man discovers the well within. His thirst is quenched. He is sipping wine with his beloved. Understand this riddle, and you will have your soul quenched. Whatever you do, whatever you say, put your soul into it. It will brighten your day. You are a genius. Nobody has a gift like you. Don't listen to the gossip people say. You are a sparkle of the divine. You are a diamond waiting to be discovered. Wash off the rock within and see yourself sparkle. Bliss and joy is yours. Remember, don't be mediocrity. You were born a genius. It's a small price to pay when you go over a bridge. Imagine swimming to the other side. Sharks are all around. Dangerous currents too. A man would drown if he had to swim. $1 for the price of a toll. Man tries to swim in the game of life. He tries to go to the other side. The wise man pays the toll and crosses the bridge inside. To cross the bridge of life, man must pay the toll. If you answer this riddle, you will know the mystery of life. I've been watching the news lately. How many children have to die? Floods in Mozambique. A 6-year-old shoots another 6-year-old with a gun. A man hijacks a car and drags a young innocent boy to his death. A young girl is kidnapped in front of her house. Fortunately, she is returned. Where do the problems stand? Has man lost his sense of being? What can we do to prevent such acts? Are we so focused on making money that we have sacrificed our values? Is America going down the drain? We need to change. Our governments won't unless we do. Power needs to come back to the people. Each of us is responsible. You have a role to play. Every single one of us has a role. Let's change this world. How much longer will you wait? Do you think heaven will occur overnight? We must create heaven on earth. Why am I alone? You are never alone. Why has God not shown himself to me? Maybe you are looking in the wrong place. How about looking in your heart? How come God never talks to me? I pray to God. Maybe you should listen to the sweetness of prayer. I've read all the great books, but I'm still not in peace. Peace only lies within. The great books only talk about the fruit. The fruit exists inside of you. Why does God allow war? You have free choice. You can change. Why is there poverty on earth? Learn to share with others. Don't be so greedy. Everyone has free choice. Now's the time to start thinking about others. Only humans can fix their problems. God does not fix them for you. I am always by your side. What is greater, a man who has conquered the world, or a man who has found peace in his heart? What is greater, one who is full of anger, or the one who has learned to control anger? What is greater, the rich man who has billions of dollars and doesn't share it, or the poor peasant in India sharing a meal with me? What is greater, love or money? What is greater, talking about God or to experience God? These are the questions for today. I once had a grand teacher who said, you can take a horse to water and you can't make it drink, but you can put salt in his food. Hopefully these poems are the salt in your food. May you drink the waters of life within. Throughout time, masters have come and gone, and sprinkles a little salt along the way. You're getting thirsty. Don't shut the door of life. It was meant to be open. Unfortunately, man has closed the door to life. What is beyond the door? You are the universe. You just don't know it. You are the sun, moon, and stars. You are the great mystery. Only you can open the door within. Who were you before you were born? Who are you when you die? You come and we go. Just think, you are the universe. In this life, you can discover this precious jewel of life. Many people think the spiritual life is boring. They think they miss out on life. In fact, a person who is spiritual is on the journey of life. Boredom never comes to mind. Life is exciting and a grand adventure. Slaying the demons of the mind is not easy. Learning to meditate and seeing the monkey mind is not a walk in the park. How about learning to control your anger? I would not consider that to be an boring affair, fighting between darkness and light. This is no easy battle. God is there to coach you, but you must fight the battle. Oh, I would say that the spiritual life is not boring. Only you can solve this puzzle.